Minister, recently we've heard a lot about private sector corruption. What's your comment about this?
Minister, can you please look this way when you
Yeah. Well, I think we need to deal with corruption wherever it's found. There's corruption in the private sector, there's corruption in the public sector. I know that the more there is corruption, the more it means it's a detraction from our ability to change the structure of our economy, to move us up the value chain, to deploy our policy tools like localization and empowerment. So where we see corruption, it's usually to try to undermine in one shape or form those kind of programs and policies. And so we are looking to ensure that there's greater enforcement of these policy tools like localization. When a designation has been gone through all the processes and is proclaimed by Treasury in a practice note, it's no longer an option. People have to follow the process, and if they don't, we're working with the Auditor General. There will be consequences, at least in terms of the audit outcomes. So these are some of the things that we're trying to do. We're trying to get greater discipline around the policy tools that we deploy. And that's one of the ways we try to deal with this issue.
The difference between localization and PEE?
Well, localization means that the product that's designated will have to be manufactured in South Africa as opposed to imported. Now, it doesn't say anything about the company that's involved. It can be a foreign company that sets up a manufacturing plant instead of just supplying us with the finished product. And empowerment comes in where we start talking about if you get an incentive from us, if you get a license from us, if you get any kind of regulatory benefit from us, we will expect a quid pro quo in terms of a number of things: industrial capacity, investment, job creation, but also in terms of empowerment. We will expect you to reach a level of black economic empowerment. That can be scored in terms of skills development, ownership, and also in terms of supplier development. So those are the things that we're looking at.